hello again. By now you probably know that my name is Ashley. Um, so I've been working on this story I've been writing, and I performed it at open mic, and some people, of course, could not be there. But so I wanted to put this on Facebook, but of course Facebook says no, error every time I try to upload a video on there. So I had to put it on YouTube, sadly. Okay. So I wanted to know what people think about this story and if I should keep writing it. If not, I'll write a different one. I have a billion ideas in my head. Before you say, oh my god, someone's going to steal your story. No, no one can steal my story because I have my characters and I have my ideas of how the story is going to go. And by one page, you're not going to know where my story is going to go. You're just going to get a tiny idea of it, and you're not really going to know much about what's going on. If you want to hear any more of it, just message me message me or something on how you feel about this, because I'm obviously going to put this on Facebook. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to trust any YouTube comments because there's a lot of internet trolls, so they're just going to be saying rude things, of course. So I don't know. Just tell me how you feel about it, and now I will start reading. I apologize in advance if I say things funny. I'm really bad at reading sometimes. I mix things up in my head. And some of this is worded kind of weird. I gotta change it. I write a first draft on paper, and then I type it up, and then I retype it up, and retype it up, and keep going from there. So here's the written draft. Standing outside a brand new school, I was scared to go inside. Starting a new school in the middle of junior year doesn't seem like the easiest thing. Starting a new school at any time is hard. You get used to people and a schedule, then it's all taken from you. Thankfully, I'm used to moving. I looked up to the name above the door, reading Haven High, letting out a deep sigh before I took another step towards the entrance doors. I heard them suddenly open, watching the bald man stand outside to hold the door open. After a moment of watching the man, I heard a yell coming from inside the building. "You can't seriously suspend me for this," the man inside the building said as his body appeared in the doorway. The man was staring at me with piercing blue eyes, his black hair falling just above them as he was being dragged out by another man in a security shirt. I watched the unknown boy walk by, looking mysterious, kind of like a motorcyclist with his leather jacket and tight-fitting blue jeans. "What are you looking at?" he mumbled at me, a big wad of spit leaving his mouth and ending up next to my feet. Instead of responding to his comment, I let my eyes follow him until he left school grounds completely. "Miss, inside, let's go," the bald man said to me, motioning for me to come inside. Once inside the building, I followed the bald guy to the little counter in the front corner of the building, where the other security guards were. "Who are you?" the security guard behind the counter asked, opening up a binder labeled "Sign In." "I'm Emily Graham, the new girl," I responded, with a half-devilish smile appearing on my face. I watched his eyes stare me down. Alright, well, that's all, so just tell me how you feel and if I should keep writing it. And if you want to know more about it, just ask me more about it, and I'll tell you. Possibly. Okay?